You got it,
Waging war on corruption. It's Alex Jones, coming to you live from the front lines of the info war.
There has been a popular meme on the internet in the last week and a half or so pointing out the hit cable television series, The Bible, pointing out that the devil who goes throughout the series looks like Obama. And the reason the White House fears this is because it's the type of simple-minded meme that can actually get across to the population. That's why they said that Saddam had thrown babies out of incubators and stomped their brains out. And they used a PR firm to put that out back in 1990, 1991. None of it was true. That was later admitted. That's why they said that Gaddafi had his troops raping women fueled by Viagra. It's just something saucy to demonize the people. And I'm not saying Saddam or Muammar Gaddafi were good guys either. It's just the globalist will demonize someone with an outlandish, over-the-top charge right before they destroy them. And so it's the type of yellow journalistic, simplistic demonization that the establishment understands because they know it's effective. It's like a meme. The Obama deception. Deception. I never meant that to even become a meme. I wanted to point out he was a liar. Now it's become a meme. And so Obama Satan, Obama the devil, has become a meme. Not just now. That's been going on for years. A lot of preachers and people like Pastor Manning saying they believe he is the Antichrist. Now, let me just say this. Undoubtedly, Obama lies at a level way beyond anything I've ever seen. But more than it being about Obama, it's about the season that Obama is in today. We are in the throes of global tyranny. We are in the throes of global decadence. We are in the throes of not just an evil establishment, but a more and more corrupt and decadent world population, disconnected from reality thanks to Hollywood and other culture-destroying corrosive elements. We're following into a very decadent sector of the cycle. Now, I don't like Obama. He's a horrible tyrant. He reads off a teleprompter. He is a globalist insider. He's obviously very intelligent, but still a puppet, just like George W. Bush, who obviously isn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. But he has been an effective evil, not a lesser of two evils from Mitt Romney or George W. Bush, but a more effective evil, as former Congresswoman Cynthia McKinney has pointed out here on this broadcast. And so it's fun at a base level to demonize Obama, and it's also effective. But you need to understand that he is the figurehead. He is the masthead. He's the goddess they've got on the front of the boat. He's the gargoyle they've got guarding the entrance to the castle. But he still is the pitchman. Like so many corporate presidents, it's their job to go to all the events and go to the golf parties and go cut the red ribbons. He is a front man, but he represents the establishment, and he is light years more deceptive than even Slick Willie. He makes George W. Bush's fumbling lying look tame, and the lies are mega whoppers. There will be no pre-existing conditions that are not covered. Massive expansion of pre-existing conditions under Obamacare. Doubling of premiums on average, written by the insurance companies, death panels to deny people brain surgery, eye surgery, knee surgery, hellish control the collectivist trap, your supermarket purchasing records with smart cards uploaded to Homeland Security and then to the Department of Health and Human Services. I mean, beyond 1984. Insurance premiums going up if they see you're buying too much beer and Bluebell Dutch chocolate ice cream. They know when you go and buy a knee bandage. It's all put into computer algorithms. Everything. Living in a glass house. The end of justice. Obama funding massive abortion worldwide. Obama funding forced abortion, where they basically make you have an abortion if you want any government funding in India and areas of Africa, while saying he cares about the third world. My point is that Obama is the closest to the devil of any president we've ever had, if you look at the characteristics of the devil. If you look at the characteristics of the biblical devil, or the devil in even other cultures, Hindu, you name it, it is very, very similar and very, very close to what Obama's doing, because we do have a devilish power structure. We do have a power structure that is absolutely degenerated and gotten away with more and more, and a public that has just accepted that they're going to lie to us. And so now the bottom has fallen out. The floor has fallen out, and there's nothing there underpinning us. There's no rudder. And so the sky, or the pit of hell, is the limit. So that said, it's fun to call him the Antichrist. It's fun to make, connections and allusions to it. But I wanted to explain to people here with some Bible verses. Here's one out of John 2:18. Even now there are many Antichrist in the world. Even now there are many Antichrist. Here's another Bible verse I want to get to before I break this down. John 8:44. You are of the father, the devil. You are of your father, the devil, and you want to do the desires of your father. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him. Whenever he speaks a lie, he speaks from his own nature, for he is a liar and the father of lies. I don't want the NDAA to pass, and then turns out Obama and his lawyers wrote it. Then don't worry, I won't sign it, and then does sign it. We've got to attack Syria because Al-Qaeda is there, and Assad is with Al-Qaeda, publicly knowing that they put Al-Qaeda in and that they run Al-Qaeda in Libya, Syria, Pakistan, Afghanistan, worldwide. That is lies within lies. What is it when a global corporate government funds all sides of a conflict? That is a full spectrum lie. The whole thing is an artificial, synthetic counterfeit of conflict. You want the oil? You want the opium? Fund a terror group. Don't even really take out that terror group. Arrest innocent 12-year-old kids. Take them and torture them for 7 years at Guantanamo Bay, and then make them jihadi brigade commanders for your next war. That's why they admit, why are they releasing everyone from Guantanamo Bay after 5, 6, 7 years, and they all go become terrorists? And then they have, it's even in the news where the jihadi commander of Al-Qaeda in Libya is allowed to travel to the United States. And everyone's like, why is that? Because he works for the globalists that have hijacked America. Is that not the father of lies? Is that not a system that gives birth to lies? So yes, Barack Obama is an Antichrist. In fact, he's the greatest modern expression of a slick, good-looking liar who can tell lies on top of lies, twisted within other lies, with added spin and deception. So yes, it resonates that Obama is a devil. But so are the Republican leadership that work with him and act like they're opposing him when they actually aren't. And then they create that synthetic response, that dialectic, where the two sides come together, but they're actually within the same spectrum, and then agree on what the social engineers already wanted. Bush comes in tyranny, oppression, all these new regulations. Obama comes in, tyranny, oppression, new regulations. And as soon as Obama leaves office, the dictatorship of the office will be there. The presidency is now dictatorial by every yardstick, but the president himself leaves. See, another deception, and a new puppet, a new figurehead, the new prom king, the new prom queen, the new front, they step in to that position to play king for a day so that you associate all the tyranny and all the hatred that you put into the system on them, and so a new fresh face comes in. Like a knight who has a shield in combat, Obama is a shield, Bush is a shield or a shield, a foil. They take the heat. They are the surrogates of the globalists. And when the night is done with Obama, he'll throw the shield off and take on a new shield. And sure, the shield is disgusting. The shield has the enemy signet. The shield is a projection of the teleprompter. It is the propaganda of the globalists. It's like birdcage liner. I'm focusing on the parrot, the New World Order buzzard that sits there defecating on us and that we have to feed and take care of and listen to, squawking at us. And the media always focuses on Clinton or Bush or Obama, the birdcage liner. And, oh, the buck stops with them, and red carpets and thousands of troops on the streets to protect them when they go to third world countries or America, so that it's all the pomp and circumstance, the great and magnificent Oz. I am the great and wondrous Oz. See me and tremble. And F-18s fly over him at his inauguration, and 1 million people come out, and red carpets and Hollywood stars and dinners, and marveling at the president and the sycophantic salivation over everything he's doing. Is that not Satan? Is that not the power of the prince and of the air? Is that not the power of the prince and the principalities? Is that not what the Bible, please give me the verse, the evil in high places, where Satan, the devil, takes Christ up on the mountain and says, all of this could be yours. I control every government out there. Bow to me, kneel to me, and I will make you the Antichrist. I will give you dominion over this planet. The delusion of Satan, who'd been given dominion to test, to be part of the test of God's elect, saying to the physical incarnation of the creator of the universe, I will give you this mote of dust, this nothing. What a joke. And God, in the body of Christ, had to bring himself down to the level of 40 days with no food to put himself in a weakened position to fully conquer his flesh. I can't drive by a steakhouse without wanting to go in and eat that meat. If I smell it, it's over. I can't stand to be at a party where alcohol's being drunk and not drink it. I am weak. My flesh is weak. But Christ went and conquered his flesh 40 days without food in the desert. And his body absolutely at its weakest to be offered food and drink and the whole world and all of it flashing through his mind, because God had to desire and smell women and see their beautiful curves and their electric eyes and the flesh's desire. Christ had to have that first test, a shadow of his crucifixion, a shadow of the great test that was coming. That even though it was God in the flesh, God said, I will show you what I can do. God in the flesh. Jesus wept thinking about being beaten and tortured, all of it going through his mind, and all the sins of everybody before him and currently and after to be piled on in a giant psychic experience of being fed all the child molesting, all the murder, all the death, all the torture, all the mothers crying, all the sorrow, all the degradation, all of it. All of it, the children with buzzards eating their bodies, all of it, trillions and trillions of experiences fed right through the eye of God, straight through Jesus Christ. The creator of the universe physically experiencing that in an earth suit on this planet. That's the opposite of the devil. The devil with the red carpets and the jumbo jets and all the soulless, unhappy Hollywood people. Yes, Obama is the Antichrist. He is a Antichrist. He is the spirit of the world. He is the spirit of Beelzebub, Baphomet, Leviathan, the devil. He is the devil. Barack Obama is the devil. And any of you that turn yourselves over willingly to deception and willingly to lies and willingly to hurt the innocent, you are of the devil and you are Antichrist. All of us who have flesh, we are at one level the Antichrist. But our soul is different. But when you turn your soul over to evil, knowing God's truth, experiencing and tasting of the Holy Spirit and denying it and saying, I go with Satan, that is the ultimate sin. And you are damned at that point because you have shut the door. I just feel sorry for people that have never even experienced the depthless waters of creation. So to expand on all this, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Obama is an Antichrist. Obama is as wicked as the day is long, but he is only a pathetic puppet. He is only a pathetic agent of the great evil that is to manifest on this planet. He is only a precursor. He is only in the satanic evolution part of the system building towards what is to come. And so everybody jokes around, and it's fun to call him the devil and fun to call him the Antichrist and to say, oh, the guy on the Bible TV show, you know, the hit show, he looks like Obama, on and on and on and on. It's something entertaining to do, to sit there and say, oh, he's the devil. But if you look at the works of Obama, if you look at what Obama actually stands for, if you look at what Obama has become, if you look at what Obama really does versus what he says he's going to do, it's pure deception. Telling poor people, I'm going to give you free health care, and forcing them to buy double-price care that is watered down and becomes a government death panel to control our lives, to collectivize everyone and put us all into a system where the general public can sit there and lecture all of us and say, oh, well, I can tell you what to eat. I can tell you how much to sleep. I can tell you where you can go because we're all in this together now. It's like making the whole country one giant weird homeowners association, but it's a homeowners association run by child molesting devil worshipers who now have access into your bank accounts, what you buy, what you do, can take the money out of your account. Imagine the cashless society once it comes in, when they could turn your chip off and you could buy or sell, and when you try to get food, that's the ultimate crime, punishable by forced labor in one of these satanic FEMA death camps they've built. So yes, Obama is an Antichrist, not the Antichrist. And he is of his father, the devil. He is a liar. It is his nature.